Here's a famous, dramatic story that has inspired generations, along with an in-depth telling and a meaningful moral at the end. In the heart of a dense forest, far from the world of men, lived a young eagle named Sora. Unlike the other creatures around him, Sora had never faced a storm in his life. He would glide smoothly through the skies, admiring the calm winds and the sunlit treetops. But one day, Sora's world would change forever. One chilly morning, Sora noticed the skies darkening. The trees trembled, and the wind picked up with an unusual fierceness. Elder eagles gathered around the younger ones, offering advice in hushed tones. They spoke of the coming storm, the greatest test an eagle could ever face. They explained that every eagle who wanted to survive needed to fly into the storm, not away from it. Sora, remember this. Elder Eagle said, if you try to escape it, the storm will chase you down. But if you face it head-on, you'll find the strength you never knew you had. Sora listened, but his heart was filled with doubt and fear. He thought, why would I fly into something so terrifying? I could hide, or perhaps wait it out. But his curiosity won over his fear, and he asked the Elder Eagle, what happens if I go through the storm? The Elder Eagle responded with wisdom, if you go through the storm, you will not only survive it, but also rise above it. That's how we grow strong, by soaring over the storms of life. As the storm approached, the forest grew eerily quiet, almost holding its breath. Dark clouds loomed overhead, and the wind roared like a mighty beast. Thunder echoed through the skies, and flashes of lightning lit up the horizon. Finally, the storm was upon them. Sora felt the first raindrops hit his feathers, cold and sharp. He looked around at the other eagles who had already taken to the skies, and he knew it was time. Sora gathered his courage, spread his wings, and took off. At first, he struggled as the fierce winds tossed him around like a leaf. The rain felt like tiny arrows piercing his feathers, and the thunder rumbled so close that it seemed to shake him from the inside. Every instinct told him to turn back, to flee to safety, but he remembered the Elder Eagle's words. With a deep breath, Sora locked his wings and flew straight toward the heart of the storm. The winds grew stronger, pulling him up and down, left and right. It was a battle like he had never faced before. But as he pushed forward, something incredible happened. He started to rise. The storm's power became an ally, lifting him higher and higher. He felt a strange calm amidst the chaos. Instead of resisting, he embraced the force of the wind, using it to ascend. Suddenly, he burst through the clouds and into the open sky, where everything was quiet, golden, and calm. The storm was now beneath him, raging on, but he was free. Sora had reached the eye of the storm, a place only a few ever dared to reach. From up there, he could see the entire world below him, and he understood something profound. Storms were not meant to destroy, but to teach. Through the trial, he had found strength, courage, and wisdom he never knew he possessed. Moral of the story is, life is filled with storms. At times, the challenges feel overwhelming, and it's tempting to turn back or give up. But just like the eagle, if we face our fears and push through, we often discover that the strength we seek is within us. Storms are not obstacles, they are opportunities. Each storm, each challenge we face, takes us closer to realizing our true potential. So, remember, when life throws a storm your way, don't run. Face it, embrace it, and rise above. Because that's how you learn to soar.